Later I will take up, Jesus ends up this story saying, there is a faithless generation out in the world. Reason being littleness of faith in the disciples. You remember the context? Jesus said, oh, faithless generation out in the world. And disciples went into the house and asked Jesus, why couldn't we cast this out? Give me a way if you remember that. Then Jesus says, because of the littleness of faith. So why is a faithless generation arising? When church hopes little, church trains little, church applies little. Are you listening? I had another one. I'm running ahead of my message. Hopes little. What is littleness of faith? Hopes little. That is, so much is put outside faith. So much is put outside faith. So when you have a disease, you go to a doctor. When you don't have a disease, you go to a doctor. Get the problem? So much is put out. So any little pain, it has to be examined. No faith. It's not a faith thing. It's a practical thing. So when the child has a problem, it's a practical thing. Learning difficulty, it's a practical thing. Where do we apply faith ultimately? 1.5 hours on Sunday. And then we are saying, world is faithless, it's getting difficult. Of course, when the Christian has limited his faith, how has he limited? Hopes little, discerns little. Any whiff of wrong thing, Christian is also in it. Trains little, applies little. You become a disputed disciple. Say with me, no more. I'm going to hope much. I'm going to discern much. I'm going to train much. I'm going to apply much. So even when we go to get a, let's say, electricity clearance for our house, we are going to go in faith. Lord will help me. Did you understand that? We are going to negotiate a business deal. You are going in faith. In this, the Lord will help me. You are going to negotiate a difficult thing with someone, difficult boss or whatever. Even on politics, we are going to hope much, discern much, train much, apply much, and stop the criticism. You can't hope and criticize. Two mutually exclusive things. You can't intercede and criticize. You can intercede or criticize. Are you listening? No more mid-range mediocrity. Dengue mosquito is over since the time we prayed on July 15th. Give a hand clap. Epidemic just went down. Completely went down. So we know that when a corporate assembly takes authority on a national problem, from the presence of Christ and His throne, He will work it out. Shall we say glory to God? We did this on May 28th to the stormfall. You remember July 15th, it was the epidemic. It was the height of it. So many times we heard young people dying. No more, no more, no more. Now we must take the political world for a better turn. But what's the issue? Faithless generation is a result of littleness of faith of the Christian. Will you agree to that working hypothesis? Littleness of faith in the Christian is the result of a faithless generation outside. So when we hope more, you remember, hope more, discern more, train more, apply more. Here's another thing. What is revealed to you, you are able to relieve. Write it down. Your friend, home, family line, it is revealed to you. Problem, issue, why is a child like this? Why is sleep disturbed? Reveal means you have authority to relieve. Did you understand that? So when some evil spirit is revealed or some problem is revealed, immediately you can say, this was revealed to me. There is authority of Christ to relieve it.